Thanks Ryan, we'll see what we can do. Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Currently our pace right now is 5/10 off of George Boothby, and if many of you follow ACC you will know that George Boothby is currently one of the best in the world just now, so the pace looks very good tonight. We've got 15 minutes of free practice and then we'll be into qualifying, so we'll just have to try and make sure we get the lap together in quali and don't bin it like we did last week, and see what kind of lap time we can do in qualifying. But we'll do this 15-minute practice session first and then we'll be into qualifying. Got about 2/10 in the lap, so hoping to fight for maybe a top 5 tonight, but we'll have to wait and see what we can do. Unfortunately, Luciano's not going to be available tonight. He's stuck in work. But there is still 40 cars on the grid tonight, so very big grid. I don't know if Luke Whitehead is racing tonight. I have not seen him in the server yet. So he might be joining late, or he might not be racing at all tonight, I'm not sure. But I've not seen him in the server yet. Corsair does feel amazing at Donington compared to the other cars I've driven here. Just a chicane you've got to watch. If you clip the left hand curb doesn't seem that bad, but if you clip the right hand curb too much, that's when it seems to completely throw the car off. We've got about 2/10 in this lap, so see if we can get a good lap together in practice. Consistency is going to be really important for qualifying. That was wide on the grass. For qualifying, it's just going to have to be trying to get the lap in the 15 minutes that we have. I think it's only 15 minutes for qualifying. So we'll probably get 2, maybe a bit of a third qualifying runs. This corner is where I lose a lot of time if I get it wrong. See, the back end likes to slide a lot. You've got to be very careful on the throttle there. Still 40 cars in the server. I'm not sure if Whitehead's racing tonight. Go out wide before you start the lap, and then go back in. Yeah, I don't see Whitehead yet, so it looks like he's maybe not racing tonight. I'm sure he checked in though. Tight there. Clipped a little bit too much curb. Oh, there goes the rear again on that right hander. Oh, gained 2/10 in that hairpin. Must be really messed up on my previous lap. Right, go out wide before we start a new lap. If you're on a good lap, you don't do that, but if you're on a rubbish one and starting a new one, if you go out wide, it gives you a little bit of an advantage on your next lap. Tenth of a second in that first corner there, that was very nice.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Oh, slightly wide. Gained a bit of time though, that was weird. And that's going to be invalid, unfortunately. Got the time in the lap to go top 5. Top 3 as it stands currently. I don't have enough fuel for another lap though. But I've got...
Yellow flag in sector 1.
In the Delta I've got 3 to 4 tenths, so we could, based on the current times, we would be able to go P3 or P2. But the question is if we can get it all together in qualifying, because this is just practice. The real challenge is actually getting it together in the 15-minute qualifying session and then not bidding it in the race. But the pace looks good. If we can get those 2-3 tenths that we've got in the lap and put that into qualifying, then that'll be really good. If we can go 2 or 3 tenths off of Boothby, I'll be super happy with that. Pace feels a lot better than it did last week. I've actually practiced a lot more for this round though. Last round I didn't practice as much. So getting a big chunk of practice in definitely helps. Just gotta wait for a bit of clean air to actually get out without. Yeah, it's quite a fast league. I mean, right now I'm 5 tenths off of Boothby and I'm P7. 5 tenths off and I'm P7. So very quick drivers in this league. I mean, right now the top 10 are separated by 6 tenths of a second. So quali's all going to be about actually, not necessarily who has the best pace, but actually who gets a lap together within the 15 minutes. Because at this track, you've got a lot of high risk, high reward corners. Especially like the chicane, for example. Yeah, Boothby's 5 tenths quicker than us currently. He's on pole in the Honda. Luke Whitehead's also in this league, but he's not racing this round, I don't think. But yeah, it's quite the field today. But like I say, in quali it's going to be interesting because, especially at corners like the chicane, you can risk your entire lap to gain 2 tenths. But you get it wrong, you lose your entire lap. You might be 4 tenths up, and it's like, do I risk this lap and send it through the chicane and gain a bit of time, or do I play it safe and then lose a bit of time in the chicane but I keep this lap? It's very easy to just lose an entire lap here. So yeah, it'll be interesting. 6 minutes left to practice and then into qualifying. Yes, absolutely, the banker lap will definitely be key tonight. We need to get that banker lap in as early as possible in the session. Kind of want to get the banker lap in as the first lap, and then you can immediately start pushing from your second lap. So that if you start invalidating from your second lap, then at least you have a decent lap. But yeah, well, as you can see, looking at the leaderboard, very, very close tonight. Oh, Audi died. Ah, okay, I did I did think he might be doing something else. That explains it, yeah. Because it's the World Cup qualifying tonight, isn't it? And of course they'd use Whitehead. Well, Whitehead's actually moved to Veloce now, hasn't he? But James Baldwin has moved out of Veloce. So Luke Whitehead does a lot of hot laps and world records, so you definitely want Luke Whitehead in the car for qualifying. But that does explain why he's not here. But this championship does have a drop round, so he still is in the championship fight. Even if he doesn't race this round. And Boothby will just be hoping to maximise points, but look at that, I'm down to P9 and only 5 tenths off Boothby. Very close among the top 10 there. So many transfers this winter break in the esports and real life motorsport. There's just been like almost like every day someone else has transferred. I mean, in F1 team managers and drivers changing, and then in F1 esports we've got like the F1 Matt and the other guy both leaving them, and then we've got a bunch of esports drivers all changing teams and that. It's been crazy the amount of driver changes and stuff for the pro teams. Also, that Rensport League is coming up. That'll be really interesting to see. Cannot wait to get on to playing Rensport because it's all focused on it's all focused on esports. So I'm really looking forward to trying Rensport out. That's one way to do it anyway. That's quite funny. I actually set a lap on my controller. Down to P10 now, only 6 tenths off. Gained a bit of time there.
Yellow flag, be careful.
But yeah, I hope the race goes well for you. But yeah, Paul Ricard I always was rubbish at, to be honest. I haven't driven it in ages. But when I started, I absolutely hated Paul Ricard. I loved Bathurst, and like, you'd think, oh, Bathurst is so much harder than Paul Ricard. But I just could never get the hang of Paul Ricard, but really loved Bathurst. Look at that, P8 Honda's only 4 tenths off the pole. Super close grid tonight. Yeah, that's true, just have fun. See how you get on. If you just do it to have fun and there's no prizes involved, then no matter the result, you'll still be happy as long as you get to the end of the race. So, that's the main thing. Oh, I don't have enough fuel for this lap. Silly me. Right, oh my goodness, look how close it is. But, like I say, I think I've got 2 to 3 tenths. Rensport partnered with ESL, so they better deliver. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because like VCO and that said they would drop R Factor 2 for Rensport, so I'm really looking forward to it. Oh guys, on the official stream there's going to be a driver of the day voting on the broadcast. Nice. So yeah, there we go, 6 tenths off. It's not actually Boothby on pole, it's MD Campo in the Porsche. But as you can see, the top 2 separated by just over half a tenth, and then from P3 to P10, where I am, is separated by only 3 tenths of a second. Wait, no, sorry. 2 tenths. No, it is 3 tenths. Sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. 3 tenths separating P3 and P10. So quali's going to be vital that we get the lap together, because like here, P5 to P3, well, actually no, sorry, P3 to P8, 1/10 of a second, or just over 1/10 of a second. So even hundredths of a second are going to count in quali. So what we'll do is we'll go to setup, make sure we've got new set of tyres on, and we'll jump in a quali, see what we can do. Try get that banker lap in on the very first lap, and then we'll just have to really push and see what we can do. So if I go a bit quiet for quali, I'm just focusing on trying to get a good lap together. But I will go back to being talkative during the race if I do go quiet during quali. But yeah, let's just try and get the lap together and see what we can do here. And hopefully none of the guys behind us were sandbagging in quali, because some people do like to do that. Right, let's go out.
Green light, go, go, go.
Try and make sure we don't get a bunch of traffic, and I can't see because we're all glitched. I'm still inside this Porsche.
Car on the left.
Don't go slow in the outlap, go slow in the final sector. Why is he flashing me? You're allowed to overtake as long as you don't overtake when you're queuing in the final sector, but just let's get to the final sector, don't waste time here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Thank you, we'll see what we can do tonight. Just try to get that banker lap in on the first lap and then just push as hard as we can. Gonna try and slow down in the final sector and create a bit of a gap. There's no point creating it until we get there though. There honestly is no point at all. Oh! Did you guys see that in the rear view mirror? That tire wall just got sent to space. Oh! Everyone's going a bit slow here. Oh! BMW. We're all slowing down here, mate. Everyone's also going very wide. Like I said in practice, that's what you want to do. Oh, why have you two gone side by side? You're both going to block each other. I don't know why they've both gone side to side. Right. Banker lap first, and then send it on the next ones. Don't care where we are position wise, I know what lap times I can do. I'll just focus on trying to achieve the lap times I know I can do, which would be a 25.8 or a 25.9 is what we're aiming for. Because I know I can do that if I get the lap together. So that's the goal. Solid banker lap so far. I can keep this wild, then I can start pushing on the next lap. Oh, that was a very slow chicane, but at least kept it valid. Just messed up the brakes a little. Might get a bit of traffic on the next lap, we'll wait and see. Oh my goodness, 27.0, like 1.2 seconds too slow. It's not quite what I meant by banker lap. Most of it's going to be in that chicane, I can almost guarantee. Please Oh, pants. Go for it on the next lap. But yeah, lots of time on that chicane. Like I say, aiming for a 25.8 if we can.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Again, that chicane is so slow.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Right. We've got another 6/10 in that lap.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
At least 6/10.
Fastest lap.
Most of it's in that chicane. New set of tyres, let's go, go, go. Got so much time in that lap. 25.6 is pole. Those three are very quick. Very close. I can do a 25.8 if I get the lap together. I know I can do a 25.8. So we really need to get this lap together. Get that 25.8. Can get the 25.8 together, then we should be alright. But most of it's in that chicane. Just need to not mess it up this time. But that's a much better banker lap than previously, but we really need to get that 25.8.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
There you go.
Car on the left.
Oh,
Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
he was on a lap there. I went to turn in. He was on a qualifying lap. I didn't realise that. Thought I had time there. Oh, I might get traffic from the BMW now. That did not work out very well for us at all. Come on, let's get this lap together.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
was like 4 tenths in that chicane. Because I was like 1.5 down, and then I was 2 tenths up after that chicane.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Other lane, personal fastest now.
No! Pain.
There's a slow car up ahead. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Losing time in sector 3. Yellow flag in sector 2.
So slow. So slow through the chicane. Alright, pit quickly. Have enough time for one final lap. So much time and I keep in it. Do 25.8. Keep messing it up. Got enough time for one final lap, so let's go. Let's do this. Let's get this lap together.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Plenty of time for one final lap. Let's try to get the lap together on the final lap.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag, be careful. There's a slow car up ahead. Car on the right, clear on the right. Car on the right, clear on the right.
Right, I want a massive gap.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Oh, they both on had a massive gap there.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Right. Bit of a rubbish start to the lap, but oh well. Saw the guy behind me go yellow flag, so I thought I had plenty of space there. Honestly.
Yellow flag acceptable.
Honestly, so annoyed. Had so much space in practice. It's completely messed up qualifying.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh well.
Yellow flag, be careful. Session is now over.
Well, I am thoroughly frustrated. George Boothby missed out on quality by 5 thousandths of a second. Right. Race, we are going to have to make up some positions because that was pretty terrible by myself. That was absolutely terrible. So I'm just gonna have to try my hardest and make it up in the race. Oh well. Yeah, we had a 25.8 in the delta of free practice. We did a 26.0, but I had a 25.8 in the delta, so I was aiming for that. And then in quali we ended up with a 26.4, and it was just a bit gutting, to be honest, how much pace we had, and just could not get the lap together, unfortunately. But yeah, just stay alive after lap 1 and we'll try and make up some positions in the race, because end of the day it is a 1 hour race, so we'll try and see what we can do in the race, make up some positions. But yeah, that was a rather terrible qualifying session, so we will have to make this up in the race. But as long as we survive lap 1, there is a lot of overtaking opportunities here, so this could be fairly interesting. But yeah, we'll just have to watch ourselves. We'll check the fuel and tyres. Make sure we don't get taken out or bin it ourselves, and we just need to try and make up as many positions as we can. Because yeah, we've got a lot of pace in the car, just made far too many mistakes in qualifying. and then I went to go for that final one, and then I thought there was like a 4-second gap behind me, and then when I turned in I thought I saw the yellow flags behind me because the guy behind was also going slow, so I turned in. As I went to turn in for the final corner, all of a sudden there was someone right behind me, so then I had to turn out so as to not block him, but then there was like 4 people, so that just then ruined the next lap, so that was quality over. But yeah, I just made a few mistakes that session, but let's go, let's see what we can do. If we can get a good start, try and play the strategy right, let's make up some positions today. We can try and get our way up to the top 10, then I'll be happy, because I at least want a top 10. Just gotta be safe on lap 1, don't get taken out. Right, we've got to see what we can do this race start, guys. Let's see what we can do. Got to play it safe for at least the first couple laps, and then we'll start fighting a bit more. Don't want to get involved in the crash on the first lap, but if we can avoid the crashes and make our way through the field, then that will be fantastic. Tyres are cooling down a bit actually, especially the fronts. They'll heat up in no time though of racing. Within the first few laps they'll heat up. Oh, double file. I was going to say, I'm surprised it's not double file, but yeah. Got the inside line for turn 1, that's always good. Especially at Donington. It's a lot like Spa, very sharp first corner. So this inside line will be very helpful.
Green light, go, go, go.
Started a bit further back than I should have there. Oh well.
Clear on the left.
Thank you.
Car on the left.
All those free positions. Thank you very much. Oh, that was so scary.
Clear on the left.
I lifted off the gas and unsettled the rear of the car so badly there. That was horrible. Nearly thought I was going to lose it. Just unloaded the rear of the car. It felt like I lost my rear wing there on the outside. That was really sketchy. Not sure what this Audi's doing. He seems to be lagging all over the place. Oh, someone's binned it. Rest in peace. It's P11 though. What a start. I get the feeling this Audi's going to hold us up. Lots of battles up in front. Let's make sure we don't get taken out here, guys. We've got to be careful.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Thank you very much. I will try and make myself worthy of that. Quali certainly wasn't good, but let's try and make it up in the race, shall we? Oh, oh, come on! Really, guys? Really?
Car on the left.
Only 1.9 seconds of
Clear on the
damage,
left.
thankfully.
Car
What
on the
was
left.
that?
Clear on the
There's a
left.
massive shunt in the rear. Honestly. Down to 14th. I was tempted to send it on the RD in front, and then he went to block the inside. Fair enough, perfectly clean move. So I braked a little bit harder, and then that was just a massive shunt in the rear of my car. Very lucky we didn't get spun around there, and we only got 1.9 seconds of damage. That could have been a lot worse. Let's try and make up some time now. It's right on my rear wing, isn't it, that damage? I can feel the car slightly looser, but it will be fine.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I love the torque of the Porsche. It's one of the best cars for hairpins in my opinion, and for cutbacks.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Right, we're losing a lot of time already to battling this guy. Need to get back. Need to get past him as quickly as possible. Come on, don't make this really difficult for us, please. Oh, come on, no!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, no, did I touch him? Oh, man. I didn't get a contact warning for that, but I think I may have touched the rear of him there.
Yellow
That
flags.
looked like I touched his car. Oh, that's my bad, I think. That might have been netcode,
Given a warning for exceeding track limits.
but that looked like I just touched the back of his car. He might have just overdone it on the brakes. Oh, that's my bad. I just backed out of sending it on the left-hander there as well. Thought I had a big enough gap there. Oh, that's my bad, I think. I think I slightly touched him there, even though there wasn't a contact thing there. Right, let's just focus on catching the guys in front, but yeah, I do feel bad for that, even if it was netcode. I was so close on the rear of his car going into there. These guys up in front are all battling, so let's keep trying to catch them. The Honda we're gaining on already. There's a field of cars up in front fighting for that top 10. Let's try and join it. We'll have a look at the replay at the end of the race, but I think I hit that Audi, which I do feel really bad for.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
But I think it could have been netcode as well. But either way, I was very close to it, and it looked like it was contact from my car, even though there wasn't a contact penalty. So we'll have to have a look at the replay of what happened. Is that back marker that white Ferrari? It is. I was going to say, he seems to be not picking up much of a fight at all to the guys in front. Oh my goodness me! What was that?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That Aston gained quite a bit of time on me from that. Thank you, back marker. Literally gained 4 tenths on me, that Aston Martin behind us there. Oh, there's some action going on up in that top 10 there.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Someone's pinned it. Right, the pace is alright. Let's just keep pushing and try to catch these cars up in front. We're catching this Honda. So let's just try and pass the Honda as quickly as possible so we can get to catching those top 10. Because P1 and P2 are battling a lot. And then it looks like from P3 to basically P11 or P12 are all fighting. A big train of cars you can see on the mini-map. So we can pass this Honda and then try to catch that field of cars. That would be fantastic. They'll all be doing fairly slow lap times because they're battling so much, I think. Car in front's just gone straight on at the chicane. That's going to cost him quite a bit of time. Probably trying to outbrake whoever it was he was going side by side with, and he's just completely missed the chicane. Oh, sorry, that was a back marker. I thought that was for position. That Honda. But it's just a back marker. Into the pits he goes, maybe a bit of damage, I'm not sure. I'm going to try past this Honda as quickly as possible and then really push to catch the rest of the field. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to be fast enough to catch them. We'll have to wait and see. Would have been nice if I hadn't been quali and we'd been able to fight with those guys in the top 10, but it's what it is. We'll try and make it up. Just so thankful we didn't get spun on that first lap where I got rear-ended, because we were very close to getting completely spun around there. Even though we got damage from it, doesn't seem to really be affecting my pace. I'm a little bit slower than what I was in practice, but that's just my driving. I don't think the damage is affecting my pace at all. It will obviously affect it a little bit, but it's not like when you get a big chunk of damage and you can't steer around the corner.
Yellow flag accepted.
It's, as we see, the pace is still going down 15 minutes into the stint. So all is well, we just need to keep pushing, try to see if we can catch those guys up in front. Quite a considerable gap. Oh, someone spinned it. Is that a back marker? No, it is for position. It's two people, maybe a contact. Oh, I'd like to see this rejoin. Oh, nicely handled by that Mercedes. Now if we overtake this Honda, we go P10. Oh! Oh! What an avoidance by that Mercedes. All the top 10 battling, and that was incredibly close. Now if we overtake this Honda, that's going to put us P9, and if we overtake the AMG as well, that's P8. So a lot happened there. Wow, that was close. That looked like possibly two different collisions there, because we had that first one where two people were off, and then we had that Porsche. I'm not sure if the Porsche's maybe been tagged or if he's just lost it on the throttle. Obviously just couldn't get out of the way fast enough for that AMG. AMG very nearly went into that Porsche. What a lap there. Now we're going to start to lose a bit of time fighting with these guys, but let's see if we can get past. That AMG seems to have a bit of damage as well. I was going to say that will probably make him slower in a straight line, but the Porsche has such bad straight line speed it won't make much of a difference. Let's see if we can get the Honda though. Someone else off. That could be a back marker though. It is a back marker. Might have actually been close enough to send it on the Honda there, but I didn't want to risk it, especially with the AMG being so close. That I could have taken them both out if I messed it up. Live to fight another day. But the Porsche is fantastic on the brakes, so sending it on one of these hairpins is probably going to be one of our best opportunities to make an overtake. That Ashton's doing a great job of holding up the other guys behind him, which is great for us, gives us a bit of breathing space. A little bit of a mistake from the AMG there. We're under no big pressure from behind, so we can just try and make a move on these two guys. What I don't want is to send it on the Honda and then let the AMG get away. I know I'm faster than the Honda, we've proved that over the past few laps, but I'm not sure if I'm faster than this AMG guy, so I kind of want the Honda overtaking first, and then I want to overtake the AMG, because I don't want to send it on the Honda and then the AMG run off. Don't tag me! Are you serious?
Got some light damage on the front.
Second time this race that someone has done that. Second time. honestly, any race I have good pace, I either bin it in quali or I get taken out in the race. 7 seconds of damage. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've been spun, well, put sideways twice. The same race on that same corner. It's starting to get a bit annoying, especially when I'm being cautious there, because I know how much better the Mercedes is on brakes. So I'm deliberately being slightly cautious there, and yeah, that's really frustrating me now. Been spun twice there. Well, put sideways. Alright, let's try again to catch these guys up in front and get back into the top 10. Oh, really? Right, 7 seconds of damage. Let's see how much it affects the car. I'm not going to repair the damage. It would cost me too much time. Just have to go on anyways. Oh my goodness.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Someone's disconnected very weirdly there.
Yellow flag in sector 3. The pit is now open.
I'm contemplating not changing tyres to save 5 seconds. I think I'm gonna just refuel. Forget about the tyres. Gonna risk it. Already so much gone wrong in this race. We need a little bit of an advantage, and the only way I can think is to not change tyres. That saves us 5 seconds. That does mean we'll be vulnerable at the end of the race, but who cares? We'll just have to defend. We could pit now, but I could end up in traffic. I'm in traffic as it stands now, but I don't know if I pit now if it'll be worse or better, to be honest. What I don't want to do is pit at the same time as the guys in front. Right, pit next lap. Gonna risk it for the biscuit. Right, pick this lap.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Was that a free position there? Who been that? Honda driver there. Yeah, let's box now. I think I missed the jacks. Nope. Right, come on guys. Can we do this? Where will we come out? No tires. No fixing the damage.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go, 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 go.
No idea where the Mercedes is that I pitted. And car all of a sudden feels really heavy now. Right, I'm not sure if that strat's worked, but not changing the tyres. Let's see where we come out at the end of the race when the tyres start to drop off. But the temps are very low. I don't think we'll struggle for tyres, but we do still have that 7 seconds of damage. I didn't want to repair it, but yeah. Had really good pace in practice, just a shame that I messed up quali all on my own and then got hit twice in the race. On the same corner, basically the same incident, someone going straight into the back of me. Kinda frustrating, but one of those things. We'll keep pushing. If we can still get into the top 10 after qualifying 17th and getting hit twice in the rear, then I'll be happy. If we can still get the top 10, then I'll be more than happy with that. We know we've got decent pace here, but if we can recover to a top 10, then I'll be happy. Yeah, definitely. Let's try and make up some time whilst we've got this clean air. Hopefully the others will change tyres and we can actually make up some time when they all pit. Oh dear. Hopefully we can come out a little bit ahead of those guys we came in just behind.
There's a slow car behind.
I do wonder where that Porsche is. You know that pitted right in front of us? He was like a second in front of us. He pitted first. I do wonder where he's gone. I assume he's behind us. Unless he's ahead. I have no idea. Come on, Lambo. Thank you.
Clear on the right.
Oh, is he? I didn't realise that. Let's see what we can, where we come out then once they all pit. Oh, Sparky, how's things?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Good to hear. Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. This race, we had really good pace in practice, but unfortunately I messed up qualifying all on my own. And then the race, we've been hit twice in the rear, both at the hairpin, which is a bit annoying, but depending on how these pit stops go, it looks like we'll be in the top 10. I just have to wait and see if I've played the pit stop strategy right. We won't really know till the end of the race if not changing the tyres was a good shout or not. Because it might have been a bad idea, it might have been a good one. Because if I get ahead track position by not changing tyres, even if my tyres are dead, I can defend at the end of the race. Whereas on fresh tyres, it costs me 5 seconds in the pit stop, because refueling is 25 seconds minimum. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Go on then, BP.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
It's rather sad that I was half a second off in the practice session, and then did he really need to get past if he was pitting into that lap? Oh well. Where are we? Into this sector. So a few cars still in pit. But yeah, it's a bit frustrating, but it's just one of those things. See what we can do next round. Next round our pace won't be as good, I don't think, because we've got an endurance race the day after, so I'll be focusing on the endurance race. But still definitely the round after that I'll be putting a lot of practice into. That Porsche is now in the pits. Excellent. Let's see where he is. Oh yeah, I see him. Nice one. Looks like we come out ahead. So I'm going to assume he changed tyres or had a bad pit stop. If he changed tyres and had a bad pit stop, that could be the case. If he's changed tyres, then he is going to be quicker than us. But hopefully we've got such a gap from not changing tyres. Hopefully we'll be able to defend if he does in fact catch us up. Oh, bit wide, bit wide. Who's that yellow flag? Oh, it's back marker. Keep thinking that's the Veloce Ferrari, that livery. It's like white and then you see a bit of black on the door. It looks a lot like the Veloce Ferrari from a distance. Don't know who else is still to pit. There is still 7 minutes left of the pit window. There's definitely some more people to pit, but I'm not sure. Oh! What was that Ferrari doing? What was the BMW doing? What happened there? That seemed like a really unnecessary crash there. Might have just been my view and the angle that I saw it, but from my angle it looked like that was a really unnecessary crash there. Looked like either the BMW just drove into the side of the Ferrari, or the Ferrari all just changed where he was going at the last second, I'm not sure. But it seemed like there was plenty of space there for them both to be absolutely fine. Pace after the pit stop is a lot slower, is a second slower than what it was before the pit stop, but maybe once I get a bit of clean air that'll change. I think that's probably everyone that's still to pit now pitted, but I'm not sure. There might be one more. I think that's them all. Wait. That Aston Martin in P8. Ain't he the guy that spun us? I'm sure. I could be wrong, I thought it was him. At which point I'd be very... In which case, if it is him, I'd be very surprised how he's now 9 seconds ahead. P3 is left to pit. Ah, okay, I did think there might be one more, thank you. So we're basically net P8 with 10 seconds to the next car. We need to get back some of that pace we had before the pit stops if we've got any shot at catching these guys. Granted, that lap was without damage.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
So obviously a bit of the pace will be lost just due to damage, but a big part of it is just my driving. I need to push a bit. I thought that was P3 there pitting, but it wasn't. It was a back marker. Oh dear. That would really be the icing on top of the cake if we got a drive through, wouldn't it? 22 minutes to go. I'm not going to catch that 9-second gap unless some miracle happens. I'm not going to catch a massive gap like that. So I think now we'll just take it a bit easy, especially in the chicane, and just make sure we don't get a drive-through penalty, because we've got a 7.5-second gap behind us in only 22 minutes. So I can afford to take it a little bit easy to make sure we don't get that drive-through penalty. And then if I am caught, then I can just try and defend. But only the main place that I've got worried about getting a drive-through is that chicane, because that's where I've got both my other track limit warnings. Oh, that was terrible. I've been hit twice in the hairpin, but I've only got track limits on that chicane, so, well, I think it was the chicane, I might be wrong. No, it was the chicane all 3 times. So just gotta be careful going through here. Just make sure that I don't go over the line. Yes, it'll cost me a few tenths a lap, but I'll lose less time doing that than I will getting a drive through. And I wasn't going to catch the guys up in front anyway. So we'll just try and make sure don't make any mistakes and just be a lot more careful through the chicane. Ah, there goes that other car left the pit, as you said. The same PP, I think. He cut it very close to the pit window, only 40 seconds. He wanted to cut that tight. Only 8 minutes. Sorry, 8 minutes. We are in P8 now, with only 20 minutes to go, so just gotta be careful for that drive through. So push pretty much all the rest of the lap. Just be a bit more cautious through that hairpin. Chicane. Be very cautious in the hairpin if we've got someone behind us there. But yeah, those guys behind are definitely going to catch us quite quickly. But hopefully we can just defend that. I'd rather have to defend for 10 minutes than have to take a drive through with 10 minutes to go. We'll just have to do the chicane like we just did there, a little bit slower, but as long as it's safe. This pace is 1.5 seconds slower than what it was before the pit stop and before the damage, so the pace has definitely dropped a bit. So yeah, if I can just try replicate that every lap, fairly safe, just lose 2 tenths in the chicane. Don't have to play it super safe, just make sure I don't cut the white line again. But those guys behind us are definitely catching us. And we'll see if not changing tyres is the right call or not, because it definitely gave us track position. Gave us a track position, but then it's going to we lose the pace because we're not on fresh tyres. It's going to be very interesting to at the end of the race to see if it's worth it or not. Because oh, someone's got drive through. I'm not sure if that's ahead of us. I would assume it's behind us. Oh, that was a bit wide. Just lift off the throttle so I don't get warning. Track limits are very lenient there anyway. 15 minutes to go, that AMG, Honda and Porsche all catching me now. And now it's time to defend for the next 15 minutes. Hold on to P8. And I just hope I don't get rammed.
Clear on the left.
Again. He's obviously not worried about track limits.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Don't tag me again, please. Please do not tag me again there. Try and get them to battle amongst themselves and let me get away with it. It's the AMG that's trying to overtake me, so I want that Porsche that's behind the AMG to try and battle with him a bit, so I can hold on to this P8. Got 13 minutes to go. I've got to make sure I don't get a track limit warning or make any mistakes. If I make a single mistake, I'm either going to get a drive-through penalty for track limits, or they're all going to pass me. So basically I have to make 0 mistakes for the next 13 minutes. What's that Porsche doing?
Clear on the left.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Car on the left.
I thought I had the inside line. Guys, really? No, there's space. There is not space to go 3 wide there. There's no space for that, guys. I don't know why the Porsche's flashing his headlights. He's the one that put us 3 wide.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, that AMG's gotten ahead of us now, though. He benefited a lot from that. So did the Porsche behind us, though. He's basically overtaken 2 there. Managed to pass both of them on that final corner. I think the Porsche on the outside just turned in a bit too early. And I still had the AMG on my left. I think he thought, oh, he's just alongside me, but I still had the AMG on my inside that I had to leave room for. So I had to delay my turning. And then the Porsche just turned in, basically, whilst I was still there. He probably just didn't see that I had the AMG right beside me, so I had to leave him some space. I think that's all that happened there. Do not tag on the hairpin, please. I'm so nervous when they're right on the rear, because I've already been spun like that twice. bit of a breakaway. So I'm not sure if it's my tyres or my damage, but my pace is a lot worse than it was before the pit stop. And we do have nearly 10 seconds of damage, so it could very well be the damage. I'm training 4 cars behind me, guys, and I'm just trying to stay in this top 10 with 9 minutes to go and I'm P9. I just want to hold this position as much as I can. I've got... Oh, someone's got tagged.
Losing to the car, and he's into one.
That's what happens on the airplane. Everyone goes slow when they've got someone in front of them, or are defending, like what I do. And it's just like the guys behind try and get on the power really early to overtake, and they end up just tagging the guys in front, or someone in front of you brakes early for the hairpin because they've got someone in front of you, in front of them. Like what I had on the first lap, I braked early because I had someone in front of me, and then the guys behind you just brake really late to try and make their overtake, but you're braking early so you don't go into the back of anyone, and then you just get completely rammed in the rear. That's what happened on the first lap. The guy in front of me was going slow because he was overtaking on the inside, so I went slow, but then the guy behind me was trying to send it down the inside to overtake someone else, and because I was so early, he just ended up going straight into the back of me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's very difficult to defend with 10 seconds of damage.
Got light damage in the rear.
Just to add to the collection of the damage.
Yellow flag.
All on the rear as well. Well, I say all on the rear, I think there might be a tad or just a touch of damage on the front from going 3 wide, but most of it's on the rear, the significant damage.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Another guy off. Just trying to defend the position and just chaos behind me. 6.5 minutes to go. Yeah, keep our cool, that's what we're trying to do. Just so many crashes behind us, everyone just trying to rush the manoeuvre, getting a bit desperate considering there's only 5 minutes to go. We're just trying to hold on to this P9 and not get a drive-through.
The car in front of the
We've got 10 seconds of damage, 3 track limit warnings. We're just trying to get to the end of the race, so we're just hugging the inside line basically, and just a few of the drivers behind us getting a bit impatient. And it's Donington, so if you make a mistake because you're being impatient or
Clear on the right.
you have a collision with someone, you go straight on the grass, and it's so hard to recover the car when you're on the grass because the wheels just spin. So it's very easy to lose the car when you get on the grass here. 5.5 minutes, let's see if we can still hold on to this P9 and not get a drive-through penalty. exit.
Clear on the right.
Oh, I tried to get a cut back, did not have the grip there. Fair move by him. Oh, he's going to go for the inside. Fair move by him there. I took the chicane a bit easy. And he got a very good exit, got the inside line into the hairpin. Very fair move. Yeah, see if we can draft him a bit. Get him to tow us along with this aero damage. Try and hold on to this top 10. Definitely struggling a bit for the tyres and also the aero now, but should only be about 3 laps remaining. Not sure where the leaders are, so I assume it's 3 laps. Hoping it's 2, but I think it's 3. Being realistic, it's going to be 3. Just got. Oh no! Got to take the hairpins so carefully.
Car on the left.
Well, that was a big mistake by me.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Don't push me onto the grass.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Perfect use of back markers there. That was. I saw that back marker rejoining and I was like, perfect. I completely messed up on the hairpins there. He was very fair going side by side through there. That was very clean. Yeah, that back marker rejoining was just perfect for us. Just able to box him in slightly. Otherwise he would have had that luck. He had a lot more grip on the outside there. He would have definitely had that position if it wasn't for that back marker, I think. Still got a few more laps to go. I think we've got this next one will be the penultimate lap, I think.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
But yeah, I think not changing tyres was possibly a bad strat because we were struggling for grip. But that could also be a big part of the aero damage as well. We've got 10 seconds of damage and we know it affected us a lot at Watkins Glen. So part of it could also be the fact we've got the aero damage, which means we're putting a lot more load on the tyres as well, so could be that. Oh, what's going on in front of us here, these back markers.
Slow car ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well played, AMG. That was a very nice
Car on the
attempt there.
left.
Oh,
Clear on the left.
he might get us there. He did us very well on the chicane, and he's got us in the hairpin. And this Aston's come out of absolutely nowhere.
Clear on the right.
That was very nicely done by him. I will give him credit, that was a very good move.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Oh, we've got 2 laps left.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Losing pressure on the left rear.
Oh, do not tell me that picture. That would top it off for me. So yeah, on reflection, not changing the tyres was not the right strategy because we do not have the grip. Without the aero damage, it might have been different, I don't know,
Watch out.
but certainly did struggle for the grip a bit. Gotta be careful, we don't get a drive through now. Right.
We're given a drive-through penalty for exceeding track limits.
No way. No way, you are...
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Second final lap? Are you joking me? How... I don't even know how that's the right through. Oh.
The leader has finished the race.
I have no words. I have no words for that one. No words for that at all.
Penalty has been cleared.
Man. Messed up quali. Hit twice in the race. Oh, everyone's finished the race, but we're not because we had the drive-through. That's really weird. Because the leader crossed the line as we were in the pit lane. Oh man. Oh well. I don't know. But yeah, pace was really good in practice. I practiced a lot for this one, so that's a bit disappointing. To be perfectly honest. Cannot believe we got drive-through though. After taking it so easy as well. And I just said, gotta be careful we don't get a drive-through now. That's frustrating. Yeah, next race we'll push for. Just one of those things, a bit annoying. At least in the practice session, you know, the pace was actually really good. Just messed it up in quality and then raced in well, but one of those things.
Alright, check it flag. Good job.
Oh well.
I'll bring the car back.
Where's that Audi I hit? What number was he? Was it the 373? I think I might have hit him. Ah, thanks mate, I'll check that out in a minute. I'll just put a message in the chat. Sorry, 373 or
Green light. Go, go, go.
yeah. Yeah, it's just all those little taps will just all add up in the end. We'll have a quick look at the replay of the Audi and then we'll finish up the stream there. I just want to have a look and see It's a bit gutting though, with the practice space, but is what it is. We'll have a look at our instance as well. But yeah, I want to check the Audi because I didn't get a contact warning, but I'm 99% sure I went into the rear of his car. This next lap, because he was holding us up a little bit, so I was trying to get past, and then coming here, right, I think about sending it on the inside, but I brake and back out, because I'm like, nah, too risky. I brake, and then here, is there a touch? I don't know if there's a touch or not. Oh wait. Is it a touch? Oh, there is. It's just the tiniest of touches though, isn't it? Thanks, we tried, just didn't go our way today. One of those things. Yeah, here, let's have a look. Oh, it's the tiniest of touches. It's such a shame he lost the car from that, because it's just... Oh, it's such a shame he's lost the cars. He lost the car so much from that. Because that is just such a tiny tap. Oh, I've got to plug in my controller because it's set to the controller for taking pictures. I think there is a touch. It's like the smallest of touches. There's hardly anything there. It's just such a shame that he's gone completely sideways from it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just the slightest of touches. But it was enough to make him lose the car, that's a shame. Now I want to know where I got completely taken out here. Wasn't that one? Because we were at P10 here, trying to get P8. It was this one, wasn't it? It was. So here, pushing, 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 pushing. Come into here. Go a little bit wide. And then just completely tagged. And then what was that Porsche doing? Right, the Aston, okay. He touches us, yes. We go a bit deep. He's a bit optimistic on the throttle. It's very easy to do that there. Just touch. I've done it before. Very easy to do. Just slightly touch the back of someone there and spin them around. But look, he immediately brakes. The Porsche just seems to keep accelerating. Let's have a look at his inputs, right? He just seems to just keep accelerating. He taps the brakes there and then accelerates, but then the Aston behind us, Leon, seems to do the same thing. He just accelerates. Just seems to be a very big shunt, like no one really held the brakes, but maybe they just didn't have time to react, to be honest. And then where was the second time he got spun there? It was it after our pit stop or before? I think it was after, wasn't it? Can't remember. Oh yeah, it was. It was when we had all the... It was when we had all these guys right behind us. Because I had to go so slow trying not to get that track limit warning. Was it? It wasn't this lap, was it? Was this when we went 3 wide? Because that's when the AMG got by, was it? Is it this one? The AMG was already past us at this point, actually. Ah, look. See here, right? Coming into this corner, I thought I've defended the inside enough. And then the Porsche sends it on the inside, and I've got the AMG there. Porsche goes a bit deep, but fair enough. Just a slight tap. We're 3 wide going into here, and then coming into this hairpin. The Porsche, look how early he's turning in. There's not space for us two on the inside. See here, I've got this space here on the left, leaving it for the AMG. And then the Porsche, I think, he just turns in a bit early, in my opinion. In my opinion, he just turns in a little bit too early. But yeah, I would agree with you that there is plenty of space with this one. I think there is a bit of space still for him. He does leave us this little bit of space, but I was leaving that for the AMG because he's going to need it, because this bit narrows in a bit. So I leave in that space for the AMG, and I just expected Porsche to leave us more space, but oh well. That gave us even more damage. At least we didn't spin it. But then I got rear-ended at the hairpin, did I not? Again. Was it this lap? No. What lap was it that I got rear-ended at the hairpin again? Because I got rear-ended twice. And then I had to defend and everything. Wasn't that one? Where was it? Definitely got rear-ended at some point. Was it this one? No, that was the very clean overtake. Sure, there was one where I got tagged on that hairpin. No idea what lap it was. Maybe it was earlier on in the race, who knows? I can't find it at this just now, but we definitely got tagged the second time. I'm just not sure what lap it was. Oh well. It's one of those things. We tried anyway, and we'll try again next week and see if we can do a bit better. Just one of those things. A bit unlucky today, but is what is. Our pace was good in practice. Yeah, definitely. Like I say, in the practice session we were only 5/10 off of the booth B, so our pace was good. Just quali did not, just completely my own fault. I just did not get the lap together, and then the race just didn't go to plan. But one of those things. We'll try next week. I don't think the pace will be as good next week. Because like I say, I've got an endurance race on the Saturday, so I'll be focusing more on the endurance race. I'm actually tempted to possibly take a drop round on Friday, because you get one drop round this season here. So I'm tempted, but I think we'll just do the race anyway. But our pace definitely will be a bit slower next week because I will not be able to do as much practice. But the week after should be fairly good. Be able to do quite a bit of practice for that one. But just one of those things. Today didn't quite go the way we wanted, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I'm not sure when the next stream will be, guys, to be honest. Maybe tomorrow. If I get time to do a stream, I will, but I'm not sure. but we will be streaming the Race Room Round 2, the Race Room Touring Car Round 2 on Monday next week. So if I don't get a chance to do any streams this weekend, the next one will be on Monday night. So we'll see how we get on. But as always guys, thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you again next time.